Good evening, everybody. As I promised, I was going to try and get a walk around video posted up today. It's current state of the motor here. Mostly everything is pretty much done in here, except for me kicking over that can, of course. Now that that's kicked over, it's almost pretty much done. I got to get the radiator back in, fan back in, filters back on, and the grill back in, of course. Recently been switching over the fan setup. This is the fan I'll be going with now. It is the AC condenser fan out of a 07 Dodge Ram, because I didn't feel like the eBay fan that came with the radiator was doing a significant enough job. So I went and got another one, tested them, and the other one flowed a lot more air than the one that came with the setup. You can kind of see everything that's going on. New updates, like I said, relay or starter relay no longer up here. This fuel line I still have to finish to go back to the fuel pressure regulator. See, the relay box is not up there anymore. That's been moved. A lot of the wires that used to be running around, running rampant, are now tucked down and under. They run down on the fuel rail under this side and then come up in front of the turbo over here, so that they're not sitting over here on the fender well where they were sitting at before. Again, you got the exhaust and everything hooked back up, so it's not going to be too far into the future. Hopefully by this weekend I have this thing fired back up. As you can see, my list is slowly starting to get knocked out. Here's the new seats I was telling everybody about. Built-in sliders and everything. The Chrysler 300 center console that I'm using as like the base or the bare bones skeleton for mine. Still a little bit of wiring to finish up underneath in there, but I'll be doing that once I build a extension connecting the console up to the dash right there. That aluminum plate right there is just kind of getting the height set of where I want the shifter to be, where it's most comfortable. You can see here the center console comes back almost to where the back seat is. Putting the shifter where I want it, to where I can be most comfortable. And I'm probably going to be removing those vents because there's obviously no AC coming through those things. I plan on probably putting a charging panel or something in there, wiring up some USB ports so the kids can charge up their goodies while we're on road trips and stuff in the dark. Still no wheels, or still no rear axle, I should say. The wheels are sitting here waiting on them. But good news is that should be done hopefully tomorrow, or maybe Wednesday at the latest. And then all these new fancy brake parts, rotors, calipers, park and brake kit, hoses, and all can be finished and being installed on the new axle. And we'll be back in business. And then the only thing really we should have left by this weekend might be the drive axle. Or not drive axle, drive shaft, excuse me. And that's if we have to get something else made. But these seats are a lot better than what I was sitting in before. And luckily they're not as crazy tall as the original set that I had. These sit a lot lower and they fit my wife and I a lot better. But yeah, it's the latest update on the Dart. Ready to get this bad boy fired back up and see what this new cam, transmission, converter, valve train, rear end, and maybe drive shaft feels like. So this is the update. Figured I'd give you guys a walkthrough since was it Tiny Pick shut down, so yeah, I can't really post my pictures till I find something else new. If you got any ones that you guys are using, please let me know. And I've also got my new Mopar hood prop here that I picked up here local. It was the lime cat green color, and so I painted it black, did the red letters, and then I actually threw some metal specks into the paint right after I clear coated it. The those are actually the shavings from where I remote mounted my coil packs over here on this side, passenger side, and then it's down that way for the driver's side to keep all the spark plug wires and stuff up and or down and away from the heat, so I don't have to worry about any of those issues anymore. All right, so hope you like it, and hopefully get some running video this weekend. All right, take care.